Hey, Tim Russell here, and in this video I want to talk about a course I've created for you that's going to transform you into an elite mortgage broker. Creatively, I've dubbed the course the Broker Elite Online Coaching Program. And in this video I want to do two things for you. Show you what you'll get as a client of the Broker Elite Online Coaching Program and help you decide if it's the right program at the right time for you and your business. But before we get started, I want to explain why I've created this course. You see, I've got a fundamental belief that there's a massive gap between what you learn when you complete your qualifications to become a mortgage broker and what you've got to pick up to become even a remotely accomplished broker. And I should know, I'm the director of Blue Earth Mortgage Solutions, and I've been both a financial planner and a mortgage broker across 4 different dealer groups over the 6 years I've been involved in the finance industry. Now, I've enjoyed success, but the problem is I've had to painfully struggle through years of trial and error to obtain the knowledge I've got today. And if I could take a guess, I bet you're probably facing the same challenges yourself if you just started out as well. Maybe you don't have a system in place, so you're getting mixed results all the time and spending way too much time on current deals when you know you should be out there looking for new business. I mean, perhaps you know how to do certain loan scenarios like a refinance, but you get stumped on more complicated deals like construction, guarantor or SMSF loans, which means you're either missing out on potential revenue or you're stumbling through an application and creating a terrible client experience. Or maybe you're struggling with the whole sales concept and find yourself stuck on what to say when you're with a client and wish there was an easier way around this. Whatever your concerns, I've got you covered in this coaching program. I've literally taken my full 6 years of experience and compartmentalized all of it into this course. My goal is for you to have the same knowledge as me, but instead of 6 years of pain, you're going to get in probably about 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, you bastard. Just thinking about the difference between job satisfaction and money I could have made had this course been available to me 6 years ago would have been truly life-changing for me. And that's what I want to do for you as well. So let me give you the grand tour so you can decide for yourself if this is going to be the right thing at the right time for you and your business. Alright, so as you can see, the course is divided up into 6 core modules. The first module starts off on the loan process, and I'm going to go way deep and give you absolutely everything you need to know about every single step of the loan process. Each step in the process has its own video with a complete breakdown of what needs to happen. So I guess you could say there's steps inside steps for each of these videos. Now, included in this module are absolutely all templates I use in my own business, including emails, file notes, and loan submission summaries. So if you're at the stage where you need to take on a back office system or you're feeling completely unorganized yourself, you don't have a system in place that you need to follow, this module is perfect for you. I mean, I could have made an entire separate product just out of the first module because systemizing your business is one of the most important things you can do, and it's perhaps the biggest challenge a young broker or business faces if you want to move to the next stage of your business. Imagine knowing exactly what to say and how to say it every time you meet with a new client. What if you had the perfect email to send someone no matter which stage you're at in the application process? What if you knew step by step exactly what to do in the exact order to get the perfect loan submission every time? What would that do to your productivity? How much time could you dedicate to generate new business as opposed to putting out fires in your current applications? After completing this module, you're going to be armed with the tools you need to completely systemize your business from the very first time you meet with the client right up until their 12-month review. Once you've gone through it all you have to do is copy and paste the templates into your own business, and when the time comes to take on a back office system, you just sit them down, get them to watch this module, and by the end of the week they'll be good to go. Next up is the second module, and in it we're going to be covering off on compliance. Yes, I know it sounds as boring as a distant relative's birthday party, but trust me on this, if you don't get this part of your business handled right from day one, you'll be shutting your doors quicker than you can say ASIC investigation. You're going to learn what's included in those 3 important compliance documents. You know the ones I'm talking about: the client needs analysis, the preliminary assessment, and the credit proposal. And I'm going to let you know what your aggregator has forgotten to put in those documents and whereabouts you need to put that missing info. I'm also going to give you all my compliance downloads and samples so you can use them yourself right away every single time. The third module is the most intense out of all modules in the program. In it, I'm going to walk you through the 8 most common loan scenarios you're going to face as a mortgage broker and how to execute every single one perfectly. The scenarios we're going to cover off on are first home buyers, refinances, investment properties, construction loans, bridging finance, SMSF loans, guarantor loans, and off the plan properties. And each of these documents will be hitting the whiteboard together so you can learn the most effective ways to explain each of these scenarios to your clients. I'll show you the most important points you simply can't skip over that'll ruin your applications, in addition to the tools and calculators you can use to make the whole process much smoother. I've also done all the hard work for you by researching the market and letting you know which are the best lenders to deal with in each scenario. And it's not like these videos were done years ago either. They're consistently updated and will always be so. So if there's a change in lender policy, or if a new lender suddenly pops into contention, you'll be the first to hear about it. Now, each of these topics took me years to master, and it's worth going into detail on what we'll cover in each scenario. But if I do that, this video could just go on for hours. Instead, just take comfort in knowing that I've got you covered all the way and have absolutely held nothing back by delivering you my absolute best work in all these scenarios, because I know how important they are and how much they'll improve you as a broker. The fourth module is about loan documentation, and this is a topic that holds true to me. So when I was just starting out, and I'm sure you can relate, I thought once I got the formal approval, the deal was essentially done and I could back off. Well, little did I know that the most important meeting you'll have with a client is not your lender recommendations meeting, it's actually when you sign up the client to the loan documents. I mean, there's so many things I've done wrong in this meeting over the years. I've had clients ask me questions relating to one of the documents that completely stumped me. I've missed signatures, made clients sign the wrong areas, forgot about certain insurances, missed pages altogether, didn't know how to fill out certain forms. The list can just go on and on and on. Now, unless mortgage broking courses have changed dramatically since I've done them, I know that most brokers don't have a clue about this part of the loan process and mostly just try and dive into the deep end and see how they go. Well, I don't want that to be you. I don't want you to have that embarrassing meeting with the client that's going to cost your commission for the month. I mean, sure, you'll learn from the experience, just like we all do. But if that bad experience can be missed altogether, wouldn't you prefer that $2 or $3 grand commission to be in your bank account than another broker who's going to get the business because your client lost faith in you as their trusted advisor? Well, this module, I'm going to sit you down and take you through what someone should have done and shown you. We're going to strip apart all the important document page by page so you can go into every meeting with confidence. I'm also going to give you the copies of everything so you can use them as a reference when I take you through them in the video training series. Now, the fifth module is all about sales training. Yes, if you want to succeed in this industry, you've got to get comfortable with the fact that you are a salesperson. And that little point is exactly where we start, getting you comfortable with sales by making sure you understand that sales is actually a good thing and why our industry is so valuable to clients. We then spend time breaking apart exactly what to say and in what order each time you're in front of a client. I'll give you the exact system I use that hasn't changed in years because, quite frankly, if I wasn't getting results, I wouldn't be where I am today. We'll cover off on exactly what to say the very first time you talk to a client on the phone, to what to do in your first official face-to-face meeting you have with them, right through your lender presentations and recommendations, so you never have any objections and can move out onto a smooth application process, which I've covered for you in Module 1. In the sixth module, we're talking about banks. Understanding lender policy is one of the most crucial steps that will set you apart from a mortgage broker, because one of the things you always want to move away from is being looked at as just a piece of rate comparison software. And understanding bank policy is exactly how you do that. You see, in finance, we'd all love our clients to have a 20% deposit, be in the job for 5 years, and earn a consistently high income. But the reality is this hardly ever happens. Most applications you do, there'll always be an obstacle that you need to overcome. Maybe they've had a default, have only been running their business for 12 months, are under probation, purchasing a studio, want to buy through super, or need an add back to get servicing over the line. There are just so many things that can derail an application. And I'm sure you know that the thing that sets mortgage brokers apart from dealing direct with the banks is that different banks have different policy requirements, which means that some can't do the deal while others can. That's why choosing a broker offers a client the best chance of getting an approval. However, as a broker, you've got to be across all this policy, and that can be hard work. That's why in this module, I'm going to lay out all the good and bad points about the main lenders you want to deal with. I'll talk about the little niches and specialist areas, and even reveal to you some of the nasty things about them you can only find through experience. For certain lenders, I'll also show you how to use their serviceability calculators and detail some of the tricks in order to increase servicing and get those type deals over the line. Alright, so that's an inside look of what you can expect from the Broker Elite online coaching program, which means now it's time for you to decide if this course is right for you. First up, let's talk about price. I'm going to give you two options to choose from. Option 1 is a payment option. If you want, you can spread the cost of this course over 3 months by paying $380 per month. Option 2 will save you 15% on the total purchase price. So if you pay $997 up front, you'll have no payments to make for the Broker Elite online coaching program ever again. And if you've ever bought an info product online, I'm sure you know there's a 100% money back guarantee. You'll get access to absolutely everything to decide if the Broker Elite online coaching program is right for you. If it's not, no blood, no foul. You'll just send a message through to us, and as long as you make your decision before 30 days from the day you purchase, you'll get every dollar of your money back, end of case. So somewhere on this page is a button that will take you through to the checkout page. When you're there, all you've got to do is choose which payment option you want, and you'll have immediate access to the program. Well, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the other side.